Hi guys, good to see you again. I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back to the channel. Well, I hope you can hear me alright, what with the wind that's blowing a bit of a gale and the waterfall sound, beautiful sound that it is. I thought while I was down in Dartmoor and visiting Wistman's Wood yesterday, I thought I'd try and capture a couple of waterfalls, which is locally to Wistman's, so stayed overnight. Now this waterfall is called Windy Post Waterfall, and as you can see in the video, there's an old cross that's looking a bit battered and bruised, a few years old that is, but beautiful spot. Not the best of days today, but I had to make the most of it while I was down here. It's quite bright, the sun keeps coming out and going in, and goes dull and then overcast, and then the sun's out again, so a bit tricky, but I've managed to compose a couple of different exposures here. First off, I tried a landscape, obviously two exposures, one for the clouds and then one for the waterfall itself. I'm using the polarizer and the ND filter, 10-stop filter, obviously to get the shutter speed down. The exposure is 30 seconds and I'm at f8, obviously ISO 100 for the waterfall, and then obviously just for the sky, for the second exposure to blend, I think I was at about 400th of a second at f8, so I think it works quite well. I'll put the image up in a minute. And then I came tighter to the waterfall and went in a portrait exposure. Again, same settings, 10-stop filter, using the variable polarizer just to take the sheen off the top of the water, and nice and tight with the post, with the cross, and I think it works really well. Obviously probably better with a bit of a blue sky day, but making the most of it while I'm here, so yeah, I think they work really well. I'll put both images up now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you like them, guys. Well, I've managed to find the secret falls of Dartmoor. That's what they're named anyway, but it's going to be a right task getting down there. I'm presuming I've got to go upstream and cross in a shallow area and then make my way down the bank, but let's give it a go. Well, we made it. A bit precarious crossing at the top there, but the dogs did it easier than I did. Good job it's not on video. Well, I finally made it down here. I brought my Crocs because I'd read online that it was either bring your wellies or enjoy a paddle. So I've got my Crocs. As you can see me putting them on earlier. I found a nice composition. The only problem is this branch. It's in nearly every frame. And I'm going to have another move around in a minute. But if I move to the right, I'm going to lose this lovely, fluffy water in the foreground, you know, so I'll have a go over there to see if I can eliminate this branch, but we'll see. But it's naturally there, so it's part of the scene, if you like. But settings wise, 30th of a second, f22 at ISO 100. I've got a variable ND filter on. I'm probably only at about ND3, something like that. And I've got my polarizer on to take the sheen off the water, and it's working perfectly. I've not done many waterfalls, but unless I go to Niagara, this will take some topping because it's beautiful down here, as you can see. So I've moved further right, and although I've lost the branch, I have also lost, you know, the fluffy water in the bottom third of the frame. Still works nicely. I'm just going to try a portrait, see how we get on that way. Yeah, so that portrait's worked really well. So I've just tweaked the variable ND filter slightly darker, just to try and take a bit of exposure off the water itself, and then hopefully I'll be able to blend it in post-processing. Really chuffed. What a beautiful spot to be at. Absolutely fantastic. What a privilege to be here. I'm going to take the camera further back so that you can hear me a bit better. Absolutely brilliant. Thoroughly enjoyed that, and it's just starting to rain, so perfect timing. I don't get many waterfalls down on the south coast, so I've really made the most of being here. What a beautiful spot. I got 4 or 5 different compositions, and I made my way under that fallen tree. It was a bit of a snag. It was getting in the frame a bit, and obviously I did move around right-handed, but then I lost a lot of the white fluffy water in the foreground. So I've got 3 or 4 different compositions to go and have a look at, so I'll pop them up now with the settings Hope you like them, guys. Midges are about. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that, spot on, job's a good one. Not very often I get to do a fall, like I said earlier, so absolutely brilliant, love that. Hope you like the frames, guys. I'm certainly chuffed with them. Well, from looking in the back of the screen, you've seen them before I have, if you know what I mean. So anyway, leave any comments below, always good to hear from you guys, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't yet, that'd be much appreciated, and on we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch up soon.